Hello, it's NY Hunter, and I'm coming to you today with that guy, Fugitive Waspinator. Come back over here, and yeah, Fugitive Waspinator. I caught a couple animated shows where he was in there versus Bumblebee, Ultra Magnus, and I think he's a pretty cool character. I always liked the original Waspinator, who is up there. But I gotta say, this is a fresh take on this guy. Um, yeah, and I really do like one, the character in the animated series, and two, the figure right over there. I find that it is just a super good looking figure, and like I said, he's just so much fun. I don't. I have to admit, I don't like Bee very much as a character, and I'm way past just getting really tired of him. He was in all the movies, of course, main character there, and just a lot of the cartoons as a main character also. This guy, Waspinator, this Fugitive Waspinator is a fresh look on his mold, and I really, really dig it. If we take a look at the head sculpt, you can see it's got the uh, regular or well-known Waspinator head, and for this mold, he's got his stingers as well. If you saw the short that I did a couple of days ago, you'll see how the stingers can come together and go on his hands, and we'll see that in a moment also. But for now, I just want to put these back and put them on this turntable because he looks so good. Really a nice looking bot. So let's take a quicker, deeper look. All right, like I said, we're here with this version of Waspinator, which just, I mean, the colors just pop, and I really love the blend here. Black wheels, this dark green with the light greens, and then these purple stingers. Just very cool. He's got a little backpack too, which is not too bad. If you put the stingers on, it's a little bit bigger, but other than that, he's a really awesome figure, and he's got a fun transformation and a cool car mode. You can see here the front end of the car, but then for his feet here, you got kind of a faux look or a fake look of the front of the car. So yeah, let's get started first. You can see here, let's get him off of this turntable, and we will. Put his stingers together actually, and I'll show you that combined stinger look. Okay, let's take these off, and of course these came with Bumblebee, and he has Bumblebee's mold, but I think he does it better. Okay, let's take off these pieces, and then put his stinger together like so. Okay, and then these pegs will go into his hands here. Let's close. Actually, first we got to open the doors. And yeah, if you saw, I posed him in my short the other day, Deskbot of the Day mini review, and I showed you what he looks like. But now we actually can have the time to put his arms together, show you exactly how you get this look. So fold this way, fold it like this, and let's see, have I got this the right way? I think we got to fold it this way. Okay, yeah, because we got to have the holes facing forward, so we can put the stinger, you see the two pegs here, in here like so. So yeah, if you decide to do this, he has got to have his arms together, but it's a cool look. And here he is. stinging away. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Very, very cool. And of course, like I said, Bumblebee has the look also, but I think Waspinator does it better. All right, so let's take this off now because I wanted to show you how, with the stingers on his back, it does make him look a bit chunkier with a bigger backpack, and I don't like that look actually. So what I usually do is I do use the stingers as his hand weapons. So, like so, like so. Uh-huh. And then, like I said, before you saw that I had his stingers here, but just to give you an idea of the look, we will put this over here. Oh, let's take these off first. Okay, just gotta pluck them apart. All right, and then put them back on here. Okay. And I love the way these look too. Look at that with the purple, silver, purple and silver. And the cool thing about this, like I said, there's many ports he's got where you can put them on. I know some people, and I think the box instructions too say put it here if you want weapon storage. But look at how how wide it makes him look from front to back. So yeah, it's just not for me, not this look anyway. But one more time with the guns or the stingers here, I think it's a great look. Once again, just very cool. All right, but like I said, he's a very fun figure. He looks great and he transforms great too. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so like I said, we're going to take him and transform him now. And we'll take off his hand weapons. We'll unfold his doors. And then we will fold his hands in like so. And this time around, leave those doors open. We're going to need them in a little bit. But we're going to swing the arms up to keep him out of the way at the moment. And then let's put away his kneecaps. And we're going to do that by opening these hood pieces and then folding this down and this down. And then let's put away his heel spurs too. Put this away this way and this way. And that's one kind of tough part about his transformation is I don't like it when you have to use spudgers to transform characters. And for this figure, these are stuck in here pretty well on mine. So I always need a spudger to open them up. But in any case, we'll forget about that at the moment. After we fold the legs up like this, we're going to fold these pieces this way. And then let's take a look from this side. Because now the front end is over here, we're going to close these hood pieces and put this together. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay. Now from here, we're going to lift the back end. Let's open this, and then open the front, actually. It actually slides down, as you can see. And when it does, you hide the head this way. Just kind of slide it down. This piece here. Yeah. And as you slide it down, the head will end up here, and then we'll close up the front end of the windshield and doors. All right, so once we've got that done, this whole area from here down folds downward. This is the front, and this is the front. How do you get that to reconcile? So first, flip this around, the waist turn as most spots have, and then flip, hold here, and flip down like so and around. And then when you do that, you have these two tabs here that will attach to these two holes here. And just put those in there. And then finally, we're going to start turning the back end. So we're going to see the door is on this side. So first, straighten out the arm and flip it so it's on the correct side. And then spin this forward so you can bring the door up to the bumper, like so. And then we're going to push these shoulders back and in. And as we do, we're going to fold the rest of the back end and sides together, like so. And you see the tab here. Just slide it in as you move the back end so it goes inside here. Okay. Okay, was interrupted there for a moment. But like I said, once the doors go in with the light green panels back inside the main body and sliding the arms up, there's only one piece left, and that's here. Slide this down, and then you'll see the two tabs here. Make sure they get between, and fold this all the way down, and that should be the end. Ta-da! And he's a real nice looking car. All right. All right, and so we're here, and he's here, and like I said, he's a really cool looking car mode. I love the front end also. I said it in my short. It looks very much like animated Batman's car, Batmobile, and I really like that look. He's got a lot of ports here for these guys, and just wanted to show you, you can do many things with him. My favorite is putting it on the top ends here and making them like rocket boosters. So that's here. And that is my favorite look for him. There are other things you can do though. For example, the stingers can be in the middle here. And that doesn't look so bad either. Secondary view for me, or secondary favorite for me. And then some people even like to point them the other way, so the silver is in the front, like so. For me, I think that's an odd look, so that's not something I prefer, but it's not bad, not bad. So let's put this back the way it is, the way I prefer, back here. And then we'll close up. Okay. And yeah, this is the way I like his stingers on there, or not there at all even. Yeah, because I think the car mode looks great the way it is. But anyway, this is him. Come over here for a second. Alright, like I said, this is one of my favorite characters recently for the Age of the Primes series. He's small, regular price of course, but still one of my favorites. And I gotta say that he's worth the buy. I think so. Well, in any case, if you liked this video, please please subscribe, and please check out the announcements. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll have a lot more to share in the coming days, I'm sure. And this is, I have revamped my review area a little bit. I've got a little setup here. So, yeah, hopefully everything went smoothly. Let me know if you notice anything. Leave me a comment. And, yeah, like I said, like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon. And thank you so much for being there. Thanks. By the way, we are not sponsored by Planet Toys Utah. But Johnny Utah, as we lovingly call him, is the owner of a store called Planet Toys Utah. We'd like you to know about it. And if you would like, purchase from there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
PlanetToysUtah.com